Hey, good afternoon, everybody. I hope you're having a great week so far. The weekend is upon us. And today I'm going to make a new kind of cookie. They're called Chicago Crunchy Cookies. They're basically a chocolate chip cookie, just varying little things in it. And in my KitchenAid, we're going to start with two well, anyway, trust me, there's 2 sticks of butter in there. For some reason, this thing doesn't want to move. Oh, well. Guess I got it in there too tight, didn't I? Okay. Well, before we get started with that, let's add 1 cup of sugar and 1 cup of brown sugar into that and get that mixing until it's combined very well. That looks good. We're going to lift it up around the divot. Yep, looks good. And now we're going to add an egg in there and get that combined very well. Okay. Now we're ready to beat in, what is it? How much vanilla? Wait a minute, let me look. Two teaspoons of vanilla and 1 tablespoon of milk. Well, I don't have milk, so I'm using cream. Figure if it calls for milk, cream's better. There's a tablespoon of cream, and then we're going to add in our teaspoon or 2 teaspoons of vanilla. Oops. Dang it, I grabbed a half teaspoon. Okay, we're going to do 4 half teaspoons to equal 2 teaspoons. There's 1 teaspoon. Let's say that's 2 teaspoons and a half with my little oversplash. Now we're going to mix that all together very well. Okay, now we're going to set that back a little bit. I do believe I need a teaspoon of salt, so I'm still going to need my teaspoon. There we go. I'll tell you what, I've never had a recipe with its ingredients all whopper jawed. Sugar here, chip here, here's another chip down here, instead of having them all together. It's almost making me dizzy. Now what we're going to do while we have that ready is we're going to mix in or sift in 3½ cups of flour into a bowl. Do not pack your flour when you're getting it out of your bag. There's 1 cup. And in between that and the other 1½ cups, I want to add my teaspoon of salt. Yeah, it's just a little short of a teaspoon. That's okay. And baking soda. Well, I'm sure it had baking soda in it. Let me look at this one more time to be real. Yeah, 3 teaspoons. I knew it had baking soda. I'll tell you what, it'll be a lot easier when I type it out in the description because it'll be a lot easier to follow. There's 1 teaspoon. There's 2 teaspoons. And there's 3 teaspoons, which is a lot of baking soda. But this makes 5 dozen cookies, it says. So we'll see. I'm not sure I can get it all in my KitchenAid. I might have to switch it over. So there's the dry ingredients. Now we need another cup or 2.5 cups of flour. See how I gathered up and then so it's sifted a little bit in there, so it's not packed when I get my flour. There's the 2nd cup. Our 3rd cup. I got this bag done. I have got the newest things. I'm going to start a thing on here on my page where I'm going to review products that I like. And let me tell you, I'm not a professional cook. I am not an influencer. I like to cook. I like to bake. I like to help people out with some low carb, low keto diet friendly recipes, which I'm very fond of now, and I have several of those to do. And I'm going to start reviewing products that I use a lot in my kitchen, and if I like them, and if that's what I use a lot. I mean, you've heard me speak of my Skittles chopper thing. I love that a lot. Now here's, get this all sifted together. I'm right-handed. Ugh. There we go. Now this white lily flour really doesn't need sifting. I almost didn't sift it. It's a pre-sifted flour, and I like it. But what you'll see me use a lot of here is Walmart brand. I have no problem whatsoever with the Walmart brands. Most of them anyway. And if I use them, I tell you I'm using them. So here we have all this. It says to, oh, I forgot the oil. Yeah, milk and oil was supposed to go in at the same time. So I'm going to pull this back forward, put you down a little bit. There you go. And slowly add in 1 whole cup of oil. And now I'm supposed to, according to this recipe, excuse me, I told you that flour was pre-sifted. It's getting to me. I'm supposed to add my flour before I add my chips and my oatmeal and rice cereal. But what I'm going to do, add in about half the flour. Just a little at a time. If any of you know from baking, you can't put much in there, it'll, see, I didn't put hardly any in there. Let me get a tablespoon out. slow as I can get it to go. Look at that, 1 tablespoon, it still wants to fly out of there. There we go. I am going to switch over to my electric beaters because it's just going to make my life a whole lot easier. I was going to, but I already have my butter and it was softened in the KitchenAid, so. I have had this mixer for, I know, over 30 years, and it still works great. But I did get a new mixer as a backup, and it has Teflon covered beaters. I thought, boy, that would be cool. So put 1/2 cup in there because I can do this and stir it around, stir it around. Another heaping teaspoon, or sorry, another heaping tablespoon. Good Lord, can I talk or not? Heaping 1/2 cup measure. And now I'm going to add in 1 cup of rolled oats, 1/2 cup of milk chocolate, 1/2 cup of semi-sweet. It called for 1 cup of espresso chips. I didn't have those, but I did have cinnamon. I think the flavor in there will be very good as well. It said use 1 cup of slightly crushed cornflakes. I don't have cornflakes either, so I'm going to use rice check, or I'm going to use 2 cups of uncrushed corn checks. Got this out because I thought maybe this bowl wouldn't hold it. So here we go. This will mash the rice check, or corn checks. We'll mash the corn checks up. Some more flour. This is how it's coming. I'm going to add the rest of my flour. And that's it for the ingredients. Really isn't very hard. And I did try to have some of this stuff pre-measured and prepped before I brought you on camera. Now it's going to take a couple minutes for me to get that all together. And as soon as I get it ready to go in the oven, or ready to dip up, I'll bring you back. But we're going to pause for just a second. Hey, welcome back. We got everything all stirred up. I got my area semi cleaned out. What I'm going to do, instead of a regular cookie sheet, I have 2 silicone muffin top tins. Just perfect for cookies. Just perfect. At least I think they will be. I've never used them for cookies yet. This is one of the products that I will review as a good product. It's a must-have in my kitchen. I bake lots of cookies. And this is what it is. But I'll go back. I bought it on Amazon. I'll go back on Amazon and I'll get the link and I'll put it in the description in my first comment. I always thank you for coming and watching my videos. And in that comment, I will have a link to that product. So now all we have to do is spray my muffin tins. And I do that over my sink for a very good reason. You walk around in my kitchen in stocking feet, you're liable to find yourself on your butt. So, there we go. And I also take and try and wipe away some of the excess of the spray. Otherwise, it just cooks and burns on there, something awful. And I wash these by hand because sometimes the dishwasher just won't get that oily film off of them. And you would think it would in a dishwasher, easier than it would by hand, but it's not. So here we go. This is my, I think it's 2 tablespoons, but I'm not sure, it's a rough guess. And we're going to dip out the cookies. And that's all there is to this. And they bake at 350, which I already have my oven preheated for 10 to 12 minutes. When I'm done baking all the cookies, and the reason I'm coming back at the very end is so I can tell you how long I baked them and how many I got. The recipe says 5 dozen. We'll see with this scoop what size cookies I get and how many I get. So hang in there. It won't be that long. Hey, welcome back. We are done. We have exactly 5 dozen cookies, minus 3, because a certain husband got in and decided he liked them and he ate some. So there you go. It's a really good recipe. I don't think it's, I don't know if you call it earth-shattering or not, but I haven't tried it. Actually, those are very good. Husband gets the rest. You can taste the cinnamon, which is really, really very good. And I know I said how badly I thought the list of ingredients was written, but it takes me a very long time to type out a recipe because a lot of times they're my recipes, or I've taken a recipe and changed it around and added and subtracted ingredients, which is kind of what I did here. but I think just in pursuit of ease, I will just copy a link to the original recipe. If you don't watch the video, then you don't know the changes I made, and it probably wouldn't matter. They're probably going to be just as good this way as they would have been any other way. You could use Rice Krispies in here and wouldn't have to crush anything. I'd probably use a couple cups of that instead of 1 cup of cornflakes. I can barely taste. Hold on. I'm back. I heard the garage door going down, which meant my husband was going to come crossing through here, and he's in his work clothes. You didn't need to meet him in that condition. So anyway, now I don't even know where I was. Oh, this. I use 2 cups of corn checks. I think that's probably pretty good. If I use Rice Krispies, I use 2 cups of those too. Very, very good. I cooked them for 13 minutes per size that I made with my scoop. And I got, look how perfectly these come out. They come out pretty good when you do them with a scoop anyway. But these are so pretty, and they're all the same size. So there you go. Another way to make a chocolate chip cookie interesting. Go ahead, mix the ingredients up. Do what you want. That's what I do. If I didn't have espresso chips, and I have had them, and they're very good. I just didn't have any in my pantry. So I use cinnamon, which is very good in there too. So mint. Oh my God, the Andes mint chips. Those would be so good in here. There you go. Got my mind going again. It needs to relax. It needs to relax. Go out and have a great weekend, you guys. I hope wherever you are, the weather's good. Looks like we're going to get a storm tonight that I didn't know was called for. So I know there's a local horse show going on this weekend in Wabash County at the Wabash Saddle Club. If you like to watch horse shows or you love horses and you want to go out and hang around and watch a mock 4-H horse and pony show. It's a warm-up to their upcoming horse show in July. So it gets the kids out and gets a chance. For a lot of these kids, they don't get to go to horse shows or anything. They just end up at their lessons and their meetings and then their 4-H horse show. So this gives them a chance to get out and compete against only other 4-Hers. No adults, nothing. This is a 4-H age only horse show. So it's at the Wabash Saddle Club. Google it, look it up on Facebook, and you can find out how to get there. It's easy, and go enjoy yourself. And I hope that this rain doesn't damper the fun of that for the kids. So have a great weekend, everybody, and thank you so much for watching. This is Kat's Cooking Kitchen. I, of course, am Kat, and I look forward to hearing from you and chatting with any of you that care to. And I hope you'll click the subscribe button for me and increase my viewership. You don't have to click the bell, but if you like what you see and you want to see more of my videos, if you click the bell after you hit subscribe, you will see a notification every time I've posted a new video. So there you go. It's been great having you in my kitchen for a while. Have a great weekend, everybody. Good night.